Welcome back, everybody.
Or if you guys are new here, my name is Michelle.
And I'm Jose.
And this is our food and travel channel.
So currently we're in
Hawaii.
And we're going to be eating at a spot that I think both of us have been waiting for and cannot wait to enjoy the food. So where did we go?
So we went to a place located in the city of Kaneohe. It's called ADELA'S Country Eatery.
Oh, and I'm telling you, when the place is packed and you see just so many cars and so many people there, gotta be good, right?
Yes.
And what did we end up getting from ADELA'S?
So currently ADELA'S, there is no dine-in. It's all take-out. And so we actually placed our order about 30 minutes in advance because we know that the place gets very busy. So it's highly recommended to order in advance so you can reduce your wait time.
Yes.
And so we went with a total of 3 dishes. Two of them are their specialties that they're very well known for. And so the first one is called their taro pasta.
If you're not familiar with taro, what's taro?
So taro is like a root vegetable. It's known more so for its like corms, which is corms. And the taro pasta is a purple color. Almost like ube, but not exactly. And their taro pasta, it comes with their own taro house-made pasta. And then it comes with mushrooms and shrimp. And shrimp that has already been pre-peeled. And it's all covered and smothered in a coconut sauce.
Ooh, it looks appetizing and smells appetizing. So that's really good.
So then the next dish that we ordered is their lechon Malunggay pasta. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't kill me if I mispronounced it. But anyways, just like the taro pasta, they also make the Malunggay pasta in-house. And the Malunggay pasta, it's made out of the leaves from the moringa tree. And this pasta is green in color. And just since you heard in the name, lechon, it is pork belly. And it also has tomatoes and onions in it. And it is, I think it is, let me make sure. Yeah, it's tomatoes and onions. And then the third and the final item that we had to try is their braised short rib. And it looks like it has onions and it's covered, or should I say, smothered in gravy. And it comes with 2 scoops of rice. But you can also get a choice of mashed potatoes if you don't want the rice. But we went with rice. Yeah.
So we have a lot to try that we're super excited about. So I say we go with the first one, dig in, and see how it tastes.
Yes, and as you guys can see, we're here in our condo because, again, it is only takeout. So this taro pasta looks amazing. The color alone, because it's purple. It looks really interesting. And then it is, again, like we said, covered and smothered in a coconut sauce. And I really just want to try the pasta.
Oh, okay.
By itself, because
good idea.
It's their specialty here at ADELA'S Country Eatery is making their own pastas.
Yeah, good idea.
So here we go. Ready?
Wow. And to think that was made with taro, like, I love that. Inventive, you know?
And that coconut sauce that they use, it goes with the taro pasta.
Oh, yeah.
Really well. And I will also tell you, I'm not sure if your bite had anything, but
oh yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
My bite
I know what you're gonna say.
Had a slight hint of heat. Yeah. And now that I'm looking a little bit more, there are like chili flakes.
Yeah. Ooh.
In this.
A little bit of heat, but just so subtle and perfect.
And I will say that if you don't know by now, I'm not too big of a fan of spicy food because it tends to upset my stomach. But this is so good so far. I'm willing to make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
So they also have, like I said, mushrooms and also shrimp in here. So then why don't we go ahead and just take
try to get
the perfect bite
Try to get that perfect bite.
that has a little bit of everything in there.
And let's get her another fork.
My fork broke because I was too excited.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a thick pasta, which is really good because I like that hardiness of it. But yeah, it's not easy on plastic forks.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Oh my gosh.
That shrimp. Ooh.
That shrimp is really flavorful.
Yeah.
I don't know if they might have cooked the shrimp
I think so. It has to have been
in some kind of other seasoning
marinated
alone
with something.
because it has a lot of flavor. I can't 100% describe the flavor, only with the words that are it's delicious. And then the combination of the shrimp with the mushrooms and the taro pasta
Oh, yeah.
with the coconut sauce.
Oh man. I really enjoy how like bouncy, but yet just perfectly cooked. But I'm still trying to wrap my head around that it's actually made from taro. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I'm used to more so like I'm not really used to eating taro too much, but if I have had taro in the past, it's usually more so in like a dessert
Man.
type of dish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So this is a really nice change of pace into something that's quite savory.
Oh, one of those chili flakes got my eye watering.
And
I like it.
I will say, like Jose mentioned,
Yeah, it's
they
hearty.
are very bouncy. The pasta, and it's cooked really well, right?
Oh yeah.
It's got a slight, it's cooked al dente, and it's got just a slight nice chew to
Yeah,
it.
it does. Wow. And to think, I mean, it's just, I don't know, I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head that this is made out of taro. If you were to put, let's say, just noodles made with your basic wheat or flour in front of me, and then these, I could not tell you, like, which is which. And that's really good.
And I'll probably even have to tell you that the flavor alone of the taro plus the coconut sauce, I could be content
Oh, yeah, just solo.
eating that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even have to add the mushrooms or the shrimp even. Just those two alone
Agreed.
makes this dish delicious.
Yeah.
But then you add the shrimp and the mushroom, and it completely elevates it to an unbelievably delicious
Oh, yes.
dish.
100% I agree.
Okay, guys, we had to stop ourselves from finishing the taro pasta because we've got two more dishes that we need to try. So
Can't get full.
this next one is called lechon Malunggay pasta. This pasta is green,
Yes.
and I'm very interested in trying it out because it comes from the leaves of the moringa tree.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm wondering like how that's gonna taste. It's very inventive.
A leafy pasta.
Yeah, a leafy pasta. Very inventive.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Bouncy, but a little bit more of a heartier chew.
So this one does have a little bit more of a chew than the taro pasta. Not bad. Actually good.
Yeah. Very good.
And I'm very shocked that this is leaves.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's very inventive how they're using local ingredients to kind of create these new dishes. And I mean, I'm telling you, if I live here, I would have no problem eating that every single day.
And you know, it's
Very bouncy.
It's leaves.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like, huh?
you really can't feel bad
No.
about eating this pasta.
Yeah. I'm sure it's probably a lot healthier than, eating just full on flour or whatever. Again, it's just so like bouncy.
It's just as bouncy as the taro.
But are you getting a little bit of heat?
I was thinking if I don't mention it, maybe I'm not getting it, but I am getting a bit.
Yeah.
I am getting a bit of heat.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys who don't follow or haven't seen any of our previous videos, I'm not really a person who likes too much spice because it sometimes upsets my stomach. But I'm willing to take one for the team because these pastas are so unique.
Oh, yeah.
I would have FOMO if Jose was the only one eating it.
Oh, and I would have no problem eating it and taking it all for myself. So the second part of obviously the pasta is going to be the lechon. And we love lechon.
And for those of you guys who don't know what lechon is, it's pork belly and this has been fried. Looks like to perfection.
Yes.
So let's just give this a try by itself.
Oh.
That's super tender.
Oh, yes.
It's nice and juicy.
Oh, yes.
And it's got a really good pork flavor. Not too salty.
A little crispy. You can see the fat that's on there. Ooh.
I do appreciate that there are some leaner pieces of pork belly, and then there's some fatty pieces of pork belly. Me and Jose, we do not discriminate. We like to eat both.
all of it's good for me.
And then it, like I said, has onions. It has red onions, and it has tomatoes, and it also has green onions in this. So I think we should taste all of this. But I will say it also came with a gravy. It looks like some kind of gravy. It's brown.
Oh.
Let me taste it.
Sure, you can taste that while I taste this all together. Oh, perfect outside of the skin, huh? Man, oh man.
Okay, so this gravy, it looks like gravy. It looks like very light brown gravy. I feel like there's hints of vinegar in it. And I feel like it might also have a little porky flavor to it. So I'm wondering if it's like the juices that came from the pork belly.
It might be.
And then they mixed in a little bit of vinegar.
Yeah, so they basically use it all. Now, I'm wondering, could that vinegar cut through a little bit of the heat for you?
I don't know. Let's give it a try.
That might be why it's there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I've put together the perfect bite. A little bit of onions, the pasta, tomatoes, the lechon or the pork belly, and I'm going to go ahead and drizzle just a little bit of this concoction gravy vinegar and then give this a whirl.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. I want to see if that's going to elevate the flavor or what that's going to do for the flavor profile of the food itself. Now, I got more of a generous bite. So it's probably going to take me a while before I'm able to talk.
Okay. I really like that addition of this gravy vinegar concoction. I will say that it does change the flavor just a tad bit because of that vinegar taste in there. But I will say that I don't know if it's like a mental thing or whatever, but I didn't feel as much of heat as I did just trying the pasta by itself.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that tanginess of the I just went blank. The tanginess of the vinegar would help to cut through that heat, but it also gives it a little bit of a zing to the actual flavor profile of the food overall. So either with or without, it's a winner. In my book, it's a winner.
I'm so blown away, guys.
Oh yeah,
that this pasta is
trees. Yeah.
And the combination of the lechon and then the crunchiness from the lechon with the tomatoes and the onions, they just blend together so well. And there's nothing that is not one ingredient is overpowering over the other. I think they blend very well together.
Yes, you are correct.
Now, I do need to take something to drink. And I will say that I'm enjoying this with this Hawaiian Sun Lilikoi lychee, that when we went to go pick up our order, I actually got a chance to meet Millie. And she is just so sweet.
Yeah.
Just absolutely the sweetest person. She is exactly how you've seen her, or you might have seen her in other videos. She's so sweet. And she asked me, she thought I was local, and I told her, no, I'm not local. I'm from the mainland. And she asked from where, and I said, Texas. And she asked if I was born here in Hawaii, because she said I look local. And I was like, no, I was like, I wasn't born here. And then she was like, well, where do you live? Where are you staying? And I was like, we're staying in Waikiki. And she's like, oh my God, that's so far. Wait. And I said, okay. And she said, take a drink with you. So it can help you on your drive. And I was like, oh my God, so sweet.
It's just so sweet. Like, you can feel the definition of aloha from just everybody there. You know, it's just really cool to see. It is.
And I just feel like, for a moment, guys, I felt starstruck. And I asked her, I was like, can I take a picture with you? And she was like, of course.
Yeah.
She's so cute. So if you ever get a chance to go see Millie.
Yeah, definitely. Next is the beef braised short rib. And I can tell you right now, it looks like it is falling off the bone.
Yeah, it looks extremely heavy. It's a very it's a very generous portion.
Very generous.
I mean, I think honestly all of them.
You know what? Yes, all of them are very I would say that you could probably order one and eat off of one, both two people per
because
order.
it's so much food, but hey, we're not complaining, we're saying it's great.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes. So let's give this a try.
Yeah.
And wow, this is like fall apart.
Yeah.
When you grab it with your fork.
As I'm trying to grab it with my fork, the meat is literally just falling apart.
And I'm just going to try the meat. It has the short rib. It has mushrooms. It has gravy. And it has onions.
Oh.
But I'm just going to try it with just the short rib. He just stuck a fork in it. Wow, this is so tender.
Oh my God. I think it's going to be very hard for me to find words to describe how tender this is. Wow.
It has a really nice, it is just extremely tender, like we said, fall apart with just the graze of your fork.
Wow.
But it has like a really beefy.
Yeah.
Really beefy flavor.
You can taste that beefy flavor.
It's juicy. It's quite juicy. And I feel like the more you chew, the more the flavors start to like explode in your mouth.
Yeah, they start mixing together and it's just wonderful. Now, I am a huge fan of brown gravy. And so brown gravy on top of this is just a plus for me. Wow. Okay, so I got a green bean poking out on me.
Oh, there's green beans in there?
Yeah, there's green beans at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this with the green. I mean, look, I just picked up a piece of meat. It fell off because it's just so tender.
Now, I will say that even though this has gravy smothered over the top of the plate, it doesn't take away from the beefy flavor of that short rib, right? It's just a nice little subtle compliment to it.
Wow. I mean, this is on a whole nother level. I'm going to grab a little bit of onion, and I'm going to grab one of those green beans.
I'm going to do the mushrooms, the onions, and the beef with a little bit of the gravy smothered on for an ultimate bite.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my.
I like the crunchiness of the onions. And the onions are sauteed. They're cooked thoroughly. It's not raw onions.
No. I really enjoy that the green beans still have a snap and a crunch to it. I don't like it when they become super mushy.
And soggy.
Yeah, to me that's a complete turnoff. No. They still have a nice little crispy, crunchy bite to it.
You know what this kind of reminds me
My.
of? The fact that it's so tender and just shreds with the fork. It almost kind of reminds me, just the looks alone remind me of like a pot roast.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, little carrot in there too. It's just like the gift that keeps giving.
And you guys will see the ribs literally fell off the bone.
You just pull that out? Oh my Lord. Oh my. I mean, I'm telling you, this is probably the most tender braised short rib that I have had the enjoyment of eating.
I'm going to
Wow.
concoct mine
Oh, I'm gonna get it
with an absolutely
I see
bigger
that.
bite
That's a
of
little
everything.
mushroom right there.
With the mushroom, a little bit of rice, some
Sure.
onions.
Definitely. And believe me, gravy and rice, they go perfectly together.
Yeah, when Jose was placing the order in advance, I had asked him if we wanted rice or mashed potatoes. And
Now that makes sense.
I opted out for the rice because, you know, I'm a rice chaser.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the rice works really well.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I think the mashed potatoes would have been fine too, but I'm just a bigger fan of rice.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try the green beans.
Oh, this is so... This is so delectable. It's just a culmination of so many things just done perfectly.
Yeah, I got that crunch too from the
Oh,
the snap from the green beans. There's just so much in here.
Yeah.
It's very generous.
Yeah. Very generous portions, and I think I've said this like maybe 5 different ways, just the same way. It's the flavor profile of this with the combination of that beefy flavor, then the gravy, then you have it is just on point. Period.
Yep,
On
they go
point.
together extremely well.
Yes.
And I feel like this entire, all 3 dishes,
Oh,
I'm completely blown away.
yes.
Completely 150% satisfied. So we're going to go ahead and polish the rest of this off. So give us a bit, because we might come back with a Kaneohe attack.
Yeah. Fall into a food coma. Okay. I am pleasantly... I can't even talk.
Kaneohe attack in progress.
Pleasantly surprised at the new ways of doing the noodles and how they performed. They were amazing.
I'm still shocked of the ingredients. Like Jose, you know, is saying about these pastas. Like, I would have never thought you could make a pasta that tasted so good from these different ingredients, such as the taro plant, the leaves from the moringa tree. But
Yeah, I mean, and I really enjoyed the texture differences in between the two as well.
because the taro root, just a hint of a chew. But the Malunggay pasta, a little bit heavier of a chew.
Yes.
But not bad, just a little bit heavier. But you could tell the difference with the different ingredients and how it affects the pasta.
Oh, yeah. Both of the pastas and then the accoutrements, you know, the lechon and the mushrooms, you know, on the lechon on one and then the mushrooms and the shrimp on the other. I think they all just paired very well together.
we know what all the hype is about now.
Yeah, we know what the hype is, and it lived up to the hype, which normally doesn't happen. So that was really good. Then we had the beef braised short ribs. Wowzers.
Tender, literally fall off the bone.
Literally fall off the bone. I mean, there was some times where I had a hard time actually getting anything with the fork because it just kept falling apart before I could eat it fast enough. So, I mean, super tender.
Yeah. I mean, overall, we are extremely pleased that we had an opportunity to finally make it over there to ADELA'S Country Eatery in Kaneohe. And, you know, even more so, I was so glad to actually meet Millie finally and just, you know, receive and feel that aloha that she gives out to everyone that comes and stops by.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the reason why that place is so busy. And there's so many more than likely repeat customers, because now we're going to be repeat customers every time we come back to Hawaii. And that's because of the service and just the care and the love that they put into their food. And it definitely shows. Definitely shows.
And FYI too, guys, if you do get an opportunity to go visit ADELA'S, they actually do sell their pastas for you to take home and cook. So I was telling Jose, I was like, ooh, I think we got to go back and, you know, keep eating a little bit more of all the plentiful dishes that they have. They even have a loco mocha, which, you know, is one of Jose's favorite dishes here when we're in Hawaii. So I was like, we got to go back and try more, but I really want to buy some of the pasta. And bring it back with us to the mainland.
Definitely. So I can say that ADELA'S is an A++ when it comes to their food and just the overall experience. So if you have a chance to go out to Kaneohe, please go and visit them. Yeah, we're both about to fall asleep because we're just so full. And the food was just so good. So, okay. All right. Do us a favor. If you enjoyed the content, go down there and hit that big old red subscribe button. It just helps to build our community here on YouTube, as well as hit the notification bell. Just drops you a nice little notification letting you know that we drop new content.
And guys, come on. While you're already down there, please go ahead. Hit the like button. It's free. And then comment down below. Have you had any pastas that have been made with ingredients like taro or leaves? And then don't forget to also follow us on our Instagram, Michelle Jose Food and Travel.
Yeah. And as always, any places that we feature in the videos, the links will always be in the description below. So if you're interested, please go and check out those links.
Yes. That's it, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to go take a nap. Until the next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.